Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about celebrities banned from buying Ferraris. Let's get right into it. Number 1. Tyga. Tyga is the first on our list of musicians and rappers, and he is best known for his previous relationship with Kylie Jenner when she was still a teenager. For her 18th birthday, the rapper bought her a Ferrari, but it's unlikely he'll be able to do the same for any of his future girlfriends. Tyga has made a name for himself in recent years for purchasing cars and then failing to pay his leases, resulting in the repossession of at least 2 of his vehicles. One of them was a Ferrari 458 Spider, for which the company later sued him for failing to repay the leasing money. Number 2. Floyd Mayweather Jr. Many people would expect Ferrari to be delighted to sell cars to Floyd Mayweather Jr. because he is the richest boxer in history. That is not the case, as he is allegedly on the blacklist despite his vast wealth. This is primarily due to his habit of selling cars after only a few months of ownership, as he buys them primarily to show off. He's never shown any interest in truly collecting cars, which is something Ferrari values highly, so he's been added to the list of unworthy celebrities. Number 3. Chris Harris. Chris Harris was a well-known car journalist who occasionally voiced his concerns about unethical practices in the industry before becoming famous as a presenter of the post-Clarkson era Top Gear. In 2011, he wrote an article in which he criticized Ferrari's policy of allowing the media to test drive its vehicles. In essence, he accused them of breaking the rules in order to ensure that their vehicles received consistently high ratings from publications and publishers. Ferrari retaliated by claiming Harris's claims were false and misleading, and then barred Harris from ever having a loaner car or purchasing a new Ferrari. Number 4. Blac Chyna. Blac Chyna has made a career out of staying in the spotlight, which she has accomplished through a variety of attention-grabbing stunts. Among these stunts have been the display of 2 custom Ferraris, a Carolina wrapped in bright pink and a 488 with bright red wheels. Ferrari frowns on those who use their vehicles to garner attention, and she appears to have been barred from purchasing another new prancing horse from any shop. It didn't help that the alleged cheater on her partner was also known as Ferrari. Number 5. Preston Henn. Preston Henn, a businessman and former racing driver who is an obsessive Ferrari collector, is one of the most perplexing figures who has been denied a Ferrari. Among other things, he owned a 275 GTB/C Special, one of the most expensive Ferraris in the world. Despite this, he was denied a place on the LaFerrari SA Aperta purchase list. He was so offended by the snub that he sued Ferrari, claiming that the decision had harmed his reputation as a Ferrari collector. He eventually dropped the claim, but he died a year later without ever having owned the car. Number 6. Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian is said to have been on Ferrari's blacklist for several years, though no way to confirm the story has ever been found. That's because a well-known financial con artist gave her a prancing horse as a wedding gift in 2011. It's unclear whether she's still barred from purchasing one, as Ferrari would never make such a public declaration, and Kim is unlikely to publicly announce her rejection. Given how strict Ferrari's image guidelines are, she's probably still on the blacklist today. Number 7. Justin Bieber. Another unofficially confirmed or denied myth is that Justin Bieber has been barred from visiting Ferrari dealerships due to the consequences of a wild night out. In 2016, Bieber lost his customized 458 after an evening of partying in Los Angeles. He parked the car with a valet somewhere, but he became so inebriated that he couldn't remember where he'd parked it, and it took 3 weeks for one of his subordinates to find it in a posh hotel parking lot. Ferrari has never commented on the incident, but according to reports, it was serious enough to land him on a lifetime ban list. Number 8. Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage, an actor and longtime Hollywood resident, has amassed considerable wealth throughout his career, though he is said to have squandered it all at one point. His blockbuster films earned him millions in the 1980s and 90s, and he spent a large portion of that money on a large vehicle collection, including a $1 million Ferrari Enzo in 2003. By 2009, he was bankrupt and facing eviction unless he sold all of his houses and cars. This meant that all of his prized Ferraris had to be auctioned off, which the company despised. They allegedly barred him from buying a new car for the rest of his life, believing that the horrific incident had harmed their brand. Number 9. Deadmau5. Deadmau5 is the music producer and artist at the center of one of Ferrari's most high-profile feuds in recent memory, and it all stems from his Nyan Cat-themed 458 Italia. He showed off the brightly covered modified car at various car shows and was frequently seen driving it in public, but Ferrari was not pleased. They served him with a cease and desist letter, and Deadmau5 was eventually forced to sell the car to a new owner after some legal wrangling. Both parties were irritated by the entire ordeal, so Deadmau5 is unlikely to want to buy another Ferrari, even if he could, which sounds fair. That's all we have for you guys today. We'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.